Let's go. Yeah.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on.
FOB Ryan, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Hola. Ghost Customs, welcome back. Flight Path, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. Alitalia, welcome aboard. Lawson Hughes, welcome to the stream as well. Ron, welcome back, my man. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Hope you guys have been having a great day so far. VRAM Jonas, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. RJ Flight, everybody's here now. Crazy Chaz, what's up, man? Zane TV's in the building, baby. What's up, man? Good to have you here, man. Going Ahmed, what's up, man? Great to see you guys. Great to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the delay, guys. You know, I mentioned it in yesterday's stream. Hey. I mentioned in yesterday's stream, it's always in the last second that things go wrong. So we're back at Plan B again. You guys don't even know what Plan A was. I'll tell you what it was later. But we're on Plan B, and we're about technically an hour late from when I really wanted to start. So let's get into it. William Poe, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys here. We are continuing our Christmas giveaways. Matter of fact, let's bring the camera up on the screen for you guys. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to have you guys. Repping the Blue Game shirt. We got my Black Santa is with us again, hanging out with us this month for our Christmas giveaways. And speaking of Christmas giveaways, today's giveaway is sponsored by Just Flight. So huge shout out and thank you to Just Flight and their team over there. They've been hard at work creating some amazing add-ons for X-Plane 11, mainly aircraft. Like light general aviation aircraft, and a lot of the aircraft that they make are honestly kind of more, it seems to be more aimed at people who are like, I guess, more serious about aviation, kind of in like more trainer aircraft, so like smaller things. So we're flying today the brand new Just Flight PA28 Archer, I think it's LXTX with the G1000 synthetic vision. Yes, G1000 and synthetic vision. I'll show you guys what that looks like and how to use it. It's pretty interesting for sure, but they have a lot of other aircraft that are really nice, that I really actually have really grown to like their planes a lot, and I'm really digging it. So today's giveaway is sponsored by them. We'll be giving away one free Just Flight product, and once we get the winner, we'll definitely clarify what that all includes. But that could include a Just Flight aircraft, which are very valuable. We know they don't have the cheapest aircraft, but they're very good quality. They also just came out with Traffic Global recently. That's also by Just Flight, and they have some cool things coming out in the future. So again, thank you guys. Thank you to Just Flight. When it first and foremost, give them a big shout out. But man, it's gonna be great. If you want to enter into the giveaway, type in BLUXMAS. Only a few days left to actually win stuff here at the Blue Games channel. We've been giving away stuff all month long. I'm so blessed to be a blessing. I'm so thankful to be here and be able to be in this position to give you guys all these things. It's really cool. And so we have a few more giveaways left. Today is sponsored by Just Flight, giving away a Just Flight product, which is really dope. Tomorrow we'll be giving away a xmrbluemc. We'll be giving away one xmrbluemc free copy. Yeah, one free copy of xmrbluemc. Looking forward to that. We'll be using that as well today. And then Friday we'll be giving away what's actually worth about $500. It's sponsored by angleofattack.com. Check those guys out. And we're giving away a online private pilot ground school, or I should, I'm saying that wrong. Access to private pilot online ground school by Angle of Attack. It's great, very valuable. I use it myself for my own training. So anyways, let's hop into the plane here and get going. Don't have a ton of flying today, honestly. We're gonna do some VFR flying. You guys know I love my VFR, my sightseeing. We're out here in sunny California. That's why I got the shades on today. Matter of fact, let's jump over to the aircraft and take a look at that. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know why the nav lights are on. Oh crap, I left. All right, our battery's gonna be low because I left the freaking avionics on, but it's okay, we'll deal with that in a second. But yeah, this is a nice little plane. I do have a review coming out, so I'm not gonna get super chatty about like the specifics on what I like and don't like about it. I'm already working on a video for that, so stay tuned for that. But I'm actually liking it a lot. This is probably one of my favorite GA planes to fly right now, like no joke, and that's including the TBM. The TBM's a lot of fun. But this is a different kind of fun. So anyways, it's gonna be a good time today. We're at Santa Monica. We actually are on Vatsim. So originally, and you may see that in the description, originally we were supposed to be flying on Pilot Edge, but man, it's been frustrating, and it's not Pilot Edge's fault, I don't think. But I haven't had Pilot Edge in like 3 months, man. I really haven't had Pilot Edge in about 3 months, and part of that is because I didn't want to, I took a break from it. Vatsim came out with a new codec, so I was like, I'm not gonna be flying Pilot Edge that much. Let me go ahead and I'll renew my subscription later. But anyways, today the voice, I can hear them, they couldn't hear me, and I couldn't figure it out. I spent an hour, 2 hours actually. You guys, before the stream, 2 hours. That's why we're late trying to figure it out. Got to a point, like, you know what? I can't keep these guys waiting any longer. We need to stream. We are running out of time. So plan B is Vatsim, same route. We're just on the Vatsim network. So if you want to join us, you could join us. I know a lot of you guys are not huge into VFR flying, but I love it. So let's get going. We're in Santa Monica, California. This is just north of LAX. So we probably will see LAX on our departure out of here. I'm probably gonna do a couple touch and goes, maybe 1 or 2 touch and goes here in Santa Monica. Kind of get a feel for the plane. I've been flying it, but it's so much fun to fly. I want to do some touch and goes. I love doing touch and goes. We'll continue up to Santa Barbara, which is to the north of here. We'll follow the coast. We're just going to fly VFR, and then we'll continue and probably finish at Oceana County. And if we decide to divert at some point, that's the beauty of VFR. We could always land somewhere else. So let me know if you guys want me to fly somewhere else that's within our nice small range, because I don't want to take forever. This thing only cruises about 110 knots, so we don't want to be flying 100 miles. But let's get this thing started. It was technically already on, but I'm going to start it over for you guys who want to know how to start it. So battery first. And you can turn the alternator on as well, and then you really don't want to turn the avionics on until you have the engine running, technically. But because my avionics have been just sitting on this whole time while I've been trying to do mic test with Pilot Edge, we actually need to go over and recharge the battery, because the battery is actually only 19 volts, and I think we need like 24 to start the engine. I think it's 24, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit recharge. Let's go to 24.5. Now we should be good to go. And again, that's because I had the battery on without the engine running for so long. It kind of wears out on the battery, you know what I mean? So let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start the engine. Actually, we need fuel. Let's get fuel first. We'll do weight and balance. Somebody give me a weight in the chat. I want to have some of you guys fly with us. Matter of fact, I think we have it back. Yeah, I want 3 people. The next 3 people in chat, tell me your weight. I'm gonna put you in our plane today. I think that'd be pretty fun. Let's do that. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. I don't weigh 175, so I weigh about I actually don't know. I haven't weighed myself in like a few months, but I'm pretty sure I'm about the same, like 135. I know I've gained some muscle weight. That's all I know. Novice, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Aviator Illin, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Long time no see. All right, I got 165. All right, you're the first one, so I'm gonna put you in the best seat in the house, right on the right seat here. So 165, and I see a. Okay, I know kilos. I don't know. These are not kilos. These are pounds, I think. Are these pounds? Yeah, these are pounds. I guess I could do both. Let's see. 165, 145 kilos. That's a lot of kilos, buddy. I can see if I can get you in the back seat. Let's see. I might have to move you guys around. Are you for real 145 kilos? That is, I can't even, I'm sorry, you can't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you can't come. I can't, there's not enough room. No offense, I have 140. We'll put 140, bad pilot. So we got jumper in the right seat. We'll put bad landing captain in the back left seat. He's a 140, I'm gonna assume that's pounds. So I'm gonna put 140 pounds, and then we got Alitalia. I'm gonna do you, man, because you've been here since the beginning of the flight, and I'm pretty sure you do not weigh 56.7 pounds. Not even a little kid weighs 56.7 pounds. So do you mean kilos, sir? You have to mean kilos. I'm just gonna assume that you mean kilos. So it's gonna put 56.7 kilos for our passenger in the back. Hopefully our weight. All right, so we're not overweight. We're not over max gross. Miss Ruby said, I'm not 145 kilos in real life. All right, thank God. I'm like, I don't know how much that could translate to in pounds, but that, I'm sorry, that's not gonna fit in our plane. Yes, sir, we're flying a GA plane today, Drewski. All right, I think we're good. So who do we got? We got a jumper in the right seat, which is funny because he's a jumper. We got, who was it in the back left again? I honestly forgot. I would think it was somebody who was, I think it was in kilo 140. Who said 140? Bad landing captains in the back left seat, and in the back right seat we got our man. Who was that again? Not Jumper. Freaking dang, Alitalia is who it was. So we're gonna have him there. All right, cool. So we're all good. We're not too heavy, but we're not light either today. Let's get a little bit more fuel. We'll get like 30 on the left and on the right. That should be plenty of fuel to get us where we're going today. And then that's good to go. We're all fueled up, baby. Ready to go. And should we use a checklist? Nah, I don't need a checklist. Oh god, I know, guys. Danny, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the super chat donation. Hey, man, really enjoy the channel. As you know, any chance I could be a mod? Probably not yet. I'm pretty picky with my mods, but thank you very much for the super chat donation. And stick around long enough, be helpful. That's kind of how we choose our mods. Is somebody, if you stick around, you're helpful, consistent, and then we find use in you. G1000 Piper. Yes, sir. You definitely need one of these in real life. All right, let's get going. I've been stalling for too long, and I want to get flying. That's the fun part of the day. Hopefully, we have enough battery now to go, because we've been sitting here for a minute. Let's go check on that really quickly. We have 22.8. Let's see if that's enough to crank it up. So it's kind of weird. The Piper doesn't, like, usually the Piper has all the controls on the bottom, but it doesn't. So what we're going to do is going to crack the throttle. Make sure that's working. So crack the throttle here, about 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to turn the fuel pump on. You can hear that on now. And basically all we need to do. And then we'll add mixture to rich. And then the start button is actually up here. You just hit start. Come on, baby, crank up. Yeah, we don't have enough voltage. The weird thing is this plane does not come with any kind of GPU connection, so you kind of have to recharge if you don't have enough juice. So you got to kind of... Okay, we're still not cranking. Oh god, we done freaking messed up the spark plugs. Spark plugs are fouling up. This happens when unburned fuel accumulates in the spark plug gap. To avoid this, don't let the engine idle for too long. If you need to idle for long periods of time, reduce mixture and avoid fouling and recover. Okay, whatever. Cool. Can we reset that? Alright. Maybe that's what it was. Let's try it again. Alright, go away. No, not that one. That one. Danny with another one. Won't be here for the next stream. Is going to get a dog. Oh, very cool. Oh, you know what we forgot? The left magneto. This right here. Can you guys see that? Right here. The left magneto needs to be turned on. Come on. Oh my god. I've been flying this plane for like 2 days now. I should know what the heck. You know what I forgot? You know what I forgot? Man, this is why I should have used a checklist. Look at what we forgot. The fuel. We need fuel. Gotta love it. Don't worry, I have a review coming. I'm gonna get all this right. Here it goes. Oh yeah, we're fired up. We're fired up, baby. That's so funny. Okay. Now we can turn the avionics on. That's on the right side, way over here. And look at that G1000 firing up there. That's beautiful. And if you notice, we do have what they call synthetic vision here, where we can actually, hold on, we can actually see, you'll see, it's not moving right now, but we can actually see the ramp. It's kind of interesting. Not a lot of planes in the X-Plane have that feature. Let's turn this down because it's kind of loud. These GA planes are always pretty loud. If you want to turn it on, because I was trying to figure out how to turn it on, in the menu, this third option here, you click on that, on and off, that turns it on and off. I will say and warn you that it does take a pretty significant frame hit whenever you do turn that on. And we also forgot to do our chocks, but that's okay. We'll just not worry about that today. Let's go ahead and shut the door. I think I have track IR on. Yep. Head tracking is on. Let's go ahead and shut the door. And I think I do the, is it this first or this first? I always forget. The other one. I always forget the exact order to do this, and there it goes. All right, door's locked. Okay. There is no taxi lights. We'll turn the right magneto on. Fuel pump will stay on for now. We'll just, I guess we use the land lights for taxiing. We're basically ready to go. I haven't really set the flight plan up. I guess we kind of need to do that. We're flying VFR, but I do kind of want to reference this a little bit here and there. So I'm going to try to do this really quickly. Not gonna try to take too long, guys. We've already been waiting long enough. Let's go ahead and cancel out my old flight plan, which is in John Wayne. We're now at a KSMO, Santa Monica, and pretty simple route today. We'll be going to the Ventura VOR, which we could also put into our navigation if we want to have fun with that. I believe Ventura is VTU. I mean, I really wish I could have done this on a Pilot Edge, because I haven't been on Pilot Edge in like 3 months, and I've been actually really looking forward to doing a flight on there. So I'll have to try another flight on there later. I think after that, when we head to Santa Barbara, so we will stop in Santa Barbara. You know, we could. That's an option. Again, everything's kind of rough. Whenever I fly a VFR, unless I'm specifically going somewhere, it's kind of rough. I'm like, hey, if I see something pretty and I want to fly towards it, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, there's Santa Barbara, and after Santa Barbara, we'll continue following the coast up to Oceano County, which I believe should be Lima 52. Really cool airport. I haven't flown in there in a while. My RPMs look good. So check our RPM here. Maybe between 800 and 1200 RPM. I want to foul the spark plugs again. L52. There it is, Oceano County. Beautiful airport. Free airport from Orbix. One of the few free airports by Orbix. All right, that's our flight plan. Again, we'll do a couple touch and goes here in Santa Barbara, and then we'll continue on en route. And we'll do our traffic calls, because since we're on Vatsim, we can go ahead and do our traffic calls and kind of practice doing that. It's always helpful to practice doing that kind of thing. And I'll have my 4th flight here on my phone. It keeps reminding me that my subscription has ended, but it still lets me use it for things. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna use it until it kicks me out the app completely. All right, release. Let's see. All right, flaps down. And again, I probably should use a checklist so I can do everything the right way, but we're late. Don't worry, guys. When I fly in real life, I will use a checklist. All right, we're ready to go. Park and brake released. And we should be rolling. Elisa, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're going to taxi to the right over here and then continue to the runway. The APU's going to die. There's no APU in this thing. These little planes like these don't have APUs. But I personally have really been enjoying this plane. Like, I really have. It's I like the Piper Arrow that Just Flight has, and I fly the heck out of that little thing. But it doesn't have a glass cockpit. It's all steam gauges and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like back to basics. You know what I mean? And I don't mind that, because when I do my real flight training in real life, like, I'm not gonna be flying a plane with a G1000. Like, that's too expensive. Unless unless there's some kind of opportunity where I'm getting it for no extra cost, then sure, I'd fly with a G1000. I've been able to sit in a Baron. I didn't fly it, but I got to sit in a Baron. Or no, it was a Bonanza. I sat in a Bonanza at like a little open house about a month ago, and got to actually, like, the guy let me kind of play with his G1000. Like, I was kind of like clicking all the buttons, seeing what everything does, and what the G1000 does in real life compared to what any G1000 in X-Plane 11 does is so much more. Like, I thought the G1000s on X-Plane were pretty cool, but in real life they do so much freaking more. Like, there is no 100% accurate. Danny, thank you for another super chat donation, man. Merry Christmas, my man. Have a great day. There is no current X-Plane 11 G1000 that models it perfectly. And what just happened? We just lost our engine. Low voltage? That's funny. At least it happened on the ground and not in the air. I had my power in it too. What the heck is going on today? It's so funny, man. I tell you, there's like some kind of stream curse. I guess maybe that makes the flights and streams a bit more interesting for you guys. Watch me troubleshoot. But we gotta start it again. So I'm gonna set the parking brake. But I've literally, again, when the day this plane came out, I've been flying it since then, and I have not had any issues whatsoever. And now today, the first day I decided to stream it, now I'm running into all these kind of problems. So tank is set to the left, all right. And we're gonna have to use the checklist now because something ain't right. So we're gonna start over. Like, we're gonna completely start over. Everything's getting shut off. Everything's getting shut off. All right, let's go look at the at this over here. So okay, our spark plug was fouling, and that's what happened. That's what shut it off. So you see that spark plug fouling 98%. So I did something wrong there. I thought I was okay on my power setting, but I guess not. So we'll we'll not only recharge the battery, but we're gonna reset that. And I kind of leave that on because it kind of keeps you on your toes, make sure you do things the right way. But apparently I was doing it wrong. So we'll turn that off, and I'll use a checklist this time. And we'll get everything started from there. So parking brake is set. And matter of fact, we can skip the pre-flight. Never mind. We'll just do it. It won't move. I think it's because my track IR. Yeah, it was. All right, parking brake is set. Avionics are off. Make sure idle cutoff. They are now. Magnetic switch is off. Battery master on. Fuel gauges, check quantity. They're good. Annunciator panel. They're good. Master battery switch off. Primary flight controls. They're good. Flaps check operation. They're working. Trim set to neutral. That's good. Baggage doors closed. Flaps and ailerons check. Those are good. This is actually more of a walk around kind of thing. Tie downs removed. Fuel tanks check level. Chocks removed. Tow bar removed. Oil check level. Propeller check condition. That's good. Landing light check. That's good. Fin check. Rotor check. Stabilizer check. Tail cone check. Brakes are set. Circuit breakers are in. We probably should check that because you never know, that could pop out. I don't know if they like randomly model that, but they are modeled. I can actually go ahead and click on these circuit breakers down here if I need to, but those are all in, so that's good. On to the next thing. Alternator is off. Avionics off. Fuel selector to desired tank. That's on the left tank right now. Throttle 1/4 inch open. That is open now. Alternator switch on. Let's move this down. Battery switch on. Fuel pump on. Mixture rich. Mixture is rich. Left magneto is on. Clear prop and starter engaged. So clear. Beautiful. All right, engine at start confirmed. Oh, we're moving. Okay, brakes were not checked. They were supposed to be. They weren't. Oh, that's funny. All right, so pulling the power back. It says magneto switches to the right on. And then throttle adjust. We need to be between 800 and 1200 RPM. You can see that right here. We're at about 1000 RPM. We can come back down. It's even less than that. That's good right there. That's our engine start checklist complete. All right, taxiing area clear. Yep, that looks good. Parking brake released. We'll do that in a second. And it's kind of looking forward. But other than that, everything is good. All right, now we turn the avionics on, which is kind of weird that avionics is not in the checklist. I'm not sure if that's something they missed. Nav lights, land lights, about to take off. So do strobe lights as well. And both magnetos are on. Fuel pump is on. All the overhead looks good. Flight plan should still be in there. Shouldn't have deleted it. No, it's still there. Apparently we're... How are we fouling it? I don't get it. Alright, I'm turning that off. I'm turning that off. Because it says to be between 800 and 1200 RPM. We are at 900 RPM and we're still somehow fouling the spark plugs. I don't know if that's a bug or what the heck is going on, but that's not supposed to, I don't think that's supposed to work that way. Alright, let's go. Parking brake release. We're getting out here for sure this time. Flaps for takeoff. I believe the wind is in favor of this direction. Let me check. Where's the wind sock? Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go up. We'll do right traffic. Probably just do one circuit and then we'll leave. LAX is off our left to the south. And we'll go on Vatsim, let them know what's going on. Make sure Vatsim is working. Yeah, it's working. Piper 16 Bravo, Santa Monica traffic, taking off runway 21, right traffic. Santa Monica traffic. Alright, approach runway 21. Runway is clear. Approach is clear. Exit environment looks amazing. Lean the mixture. That's probably what I need to do. I don't know the perfect lean for the taxi. Alright, giving it some power. Let's go. Rotate around 64 knots. Alright, no longer see a center line. Oh, that's over there. No wonder. Alright, we're airborne. Can anybody in chat, do you remember the first time you got into an aircraft and the wheels left the ground? How did you feel? I remember my first time. I guess I should be more specific. I mean, the first time you were in a light aircraft and the wheels left the ground. So not like an airliner. I guess airliners is fine too, but more specifically asking for people who've been in like Cessnas and Pipers, how you felt on that discovery flight or whichever. Alright, making right traffic. But every time I do it in the sim now, oh, what was that sound? Is there ATC on? What the heck? It is, that's surprising. Well then, 1245, that's actually really surprising to have ATC in California this time of day. Alright, power back. And I gotta change that now, so 1245, I think is what it was.
Delta 9J6, select departure, clear to the San Diego Airport, LAX 1 departure, Mission Bay transition indirect. Climb by Studix, maintain 5,000, expect to 13,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 124.5, Squawk 4732.
No, the gear doesn't go up on this version. No retracting gear.
For the San Diego, it's 1 departure, Mission Bay transition. 5,000, probably the 6, 15,006. 1 0 minutes, squad. 4732.
Okay, I didn't get one bit of English out of that readback.
I didn't hear anything you said either.
Delta, 1986, cleared to San Diego.
Alright, we're gonna do circles right here until this guy finishes.
Departure, Mission Bay transition. 5,000, climb via said 5,000, except making 5,000. 13,000, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 124.5, 4732.
I know readback was needed, I just sent you a PDC, don't worry about it.
Los Angeles approach, Piper 16 Bravo is closed traffic at Santa Monica on your right base, runway 21.
Air 16 Bravo, SoCal approach, hello, Santa Monica, altimeter 3003, wind 2506, runway 21, clear for the option.
Runway 21, clear for the option, Piper 16 Bravo. So you see what I did there? I didn't actually land, because once I found out that we actually had ATC on, so Santa Monica is a class Delta, so it is controlled. So technically, I'm not allowed to land there without. I'm not allowed to land or take off without clearance. So I didn't know that if ATC was on when I took off. So technically, I violated Vatsim rules by taking off out of the airport here. I also didn't even check if ATC was on. I just assumed that they wouldn't be at this time of day. So anyways, we were clear for the option. We'll do touch and go. Now that ATC's here, we'll probably do one more circuit and then request flight following to the northwest. Alright, flaps down full. Yes sir, touch and go. Whenever they say clear for the option, that gives you the option to land, full stop, or I believe it also includes a low pass as well. I'm not sure, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that includes low pass. Here we go.
SoCal approach, good afternoon. SkyWest.
Tell you this freaking plug-in be lying. That was freaking not 137.
The Hollywood 1 arrival information alpha.
SkyWest 3179, SoCal approach, good afternoon, Squawk 4630.
Yeah, we got a little bit of crosswind there. I didn't really correct for it, right?
For SkyWest 3179.
Alright, we're airborne again. Alright, the pattern altitude is about 1377.
Skywest 3179, radar contact 13 miles northwest of Homeland VOR, descend by the Hollywood 1 arrival, cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Alright, turn
Send
in
via the
our
Hollywood
right.
1, cleared ILS 25 left approach, SkyWest 3179.
SoCal approach, BG810 Heavy on the go to 1 for Los Angeles.
BG810 Heavy SoCal approach, good afternoon, Squawk 4654.
Can you guys hear alright? Is it too loud?
4654, BG810 Heavy.
His mic just sounds really distorted. Alright, the plugin that you were asking about is, it's a Fly with Lua plugin, and it is called Landing Rate. That's it, that's all I got. It's called Landing Rate plugin, so that's what it is. But I like it, but I feel like it's a little harsh.
Runway 6 Bravo, runway 21 clear for the option.
2-1 clear for the option, Power 1 Bravo. I feel like it's a little harsh. Like whenever I use Project Fly always gives me lower numbers, and I trust Project
BG810
Fly
Heavy radar
a
contact
bit
17
more.
miles.
A little loud, I can turn it down.
Via wire to stand by the go to 1 arrival, expect ILS runway 25 left approach.
Expect ILS 25 left, BG810 Heavy.
Is the plane loud or is the ATC loud? Let me know. Alright, coming in again. And we're just outside the Los Angeles class Bravo as well, so pretty busy area.
You may start engine.
And again, this is kind of like one of those things where I really like the head tracking device that I have. And is that the runway right there?
South 1035, runway
it's a
27
lot
clear to land,
closer
runway
than I
2407, gust 17.
All right, we're gonna go idle all the way down. Okay. Got plenty of runways, guys. Plenty of runway. Honestly, we did this once when I was up in the 172. We did like a gliding landing where you come in pretty like really high and you just kind of let the plane glide down, and then you kind of pull up to for like a pretty long, basically come in and float it in like this right here. So no throttle at all. Alright, flaps
All
it.
aircraft on the ground in Los Angeles, contact tower 120.95.
I want to do one more. We're not going very far today, so we got a little bit of time. Wait, does this have retractable gear? No, okay. It looks like it does, doesn't it? I was like, wait a second. It has two options. It has the wheel cover option and the wheel without the cover option. So I don't know which one I like best. It also, the past Piper Arrows by Just Flight didn't have autopilot. This one actually does have autopilot. It's optional. You can turn it on if you want to. I believe this Piper is going for $41.99 right now. Alright, let's get this downwind leg right. It looks like it would retract, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't even have IVAO. How is IVAO going now? I remember when I first got into X-Plane, IVAO is the first thing I got for AT. Well, not for ATC, but for multiplayer. It's the first thing I got. We're about to get clearance here in a second. But then I switched to Vatsim, and I've been using Vatsim ever since. And then obviously I went to Pilot Edge as well. But I always kind of wonder, like, I didn't even know IVAO was still around, to be honest with you, for the longest time, until they mentioned some stuff recently. Alright, Lawson, man, thanks for coming by, bro. I'll see you next time. SoCal approach, Piper 16 Bravo being the numbers for runway 21.
Runway 16 Bravo, runway 21, clear for the option.
21 clear for the option, Piper 16 Bravo. Alright, so before we turn in this time, just kind of set ourselves up. So we're going to line up with this road here. Put my power back. Yeah, buddy. Hold the nose up.
G10 Heavy, trimmed out, clear ILS, runway 25, left approach.
And then we're going to give some more power. Just kind of let it to the right, lose some altitude. And lose some altitude here on the base turn. This is why you practice. Slowly get better as you go along. I'm just gonna be our last stop here. I'm actually gonna let him know that. Once we get turned here on final, let him know we're gonna be requesting flight following to Santa Barbara. We're gonna Poe, honestly, you can type in the keyword as many times as you want. It won't help or hurt you. But yeah, we only have one. Oh, I thought the runway was over there. It's over here. SoCal approach, Piper 16 Bravo. After the touch and go, we would like to get flight following to Santa Barbara.
16 Bravo, roger.
Alright, so came in a little sloppy there. We got a lot of flaps. Not too off. Wind is pushing us a little bit. Trim it out a little bit too. So I'm assuming once we touch down and get back airborne, he's probably going to give us a squawk code, because usually when you ask for flight following, they give you a squawk code. There we go. Actually bounced it a little bit there. Finally got the butter. Alright, here we go.
SoCal Southwest 1035, Southwest 1035, exit the gate via Bravo, thanks for flying.
Alright, here we go. Any idea on flying twin otter?
16 Bravo, your squawk is 4644.
4644, 16 Bravo. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm still new to this this thing, so I gotta. There's transponder. Code 4644. Alright, squawk 4644. Hopefully that's what he said. And we're gonna make a right turn before we end up in the Los Angeles Bravo. Laps up, and we're not gonna climb up too high.
Almost control radar contact 1 mile southwest Santa Monica VOR, maintain VFR, proceed on course, I've been outside Los Angeles Bravo airspace.
Maintain VFR outside of the Class Bravo, own navigation. Piper 16 Bravo. Alright, cool, so pretty simple flight. We're just gonna see those mountains up ahead of us. Basically gonna follow their coastline
Skywest 31,
up until we
traffic,
get to Santa Barbara.
9 o'clock,
So,
8 miles is a PG.
again, super simple flight, super chill flight. The VFR flights always kind of seem real chill.
We've got the traffic, Skywest 31.
I mean, technically IFR would be pretty
Skywest 31,
chill
roger,
too.
maintain visual separation, caution with turbulence.
Do a lot less than IFR.
Maintains visual separation, Skywest 31.
Alright, we can turn the fuel pump off now. And the landing lights off. Flaps are up. We don't need pitot heat.
PA28, 10 heavy, maintain 210 knots until established. 210 until established, PA28.
You were asking about the Dash 6 and what I thought about and if I was going to fly it. Well, I do have the Twin Otter by RW Design. I fly it mainly for FS Economy. It's a pretty good money maker on FS Economy. You can fit a lot of cargo, a lot of passengers, but it's really slow. So it kind of, after flying with it so long, kind of grinding, getting money with that for so long, I kind of got old and I don't really fly it that much anymore. But I usually fly it in like really exotic type places.
Maintain 17 or greater until Lima. 17 or greater until Lima.
Pre-par, I have not tried connecting my joystick to the infinite flight in like years. I did it a while back. I tried it, didn't really like it, and I went back to just using the tilt. What up, HD? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can trim this thing out. It's just so bumpy. It's hard to get it to like stay where I want it to stay.
Reduce the final approach.
That's always my challenge. I'm actually gonna turn the autopilot option on, which is this button right here. So now you can see, you'll see the difference when we go down here. So when I turn it on, you see that this autopilot turns on. So without it, you don't have the option. So I'm gonna turn it on because eventually I'm gonna want to just go to autopilot and let the autopilot fly the aircraft for us. I'm gonna hit the flight director on, and then I'm gonna turn it to heading. It's still not on, but it's just telling us kind of where to go using the flight director now. Pedaling Wildlife, what's up, man? So we started out in Santa Monica, California, just north of LAX.
Kinetic contact tower 120.905.
And we did what, 3 touch and goes.
Delta 1986 on the view
This guy's a little loud.
220.
Skywest 3179, contact LA Tower 120.905.
We did a few touch and goes up there.
Thanks for the help. We'll see how this
And
goes.
now we're heading to Santa Barbara, California, up the coast. Just flying VFR.
Mission Bay and 130.
But yeah, it looks like these landing gear would like retract, right? But they don't. They're fixed. I do see a couple aircraft behind us. I see a 172 behind us and a KLM flight behind us. So probably somebody doing some VFR and somebody else doing a long haul. Captain Eddie coming through with a super chat donation. What's up, man? I don't even know if that popped up on the screen yet. There it is. Thank you, man, for the support, the love and support. I definitely appreciate that, guys. That was amazing. Thank you guys for the support. It means a lot. It really does. We'll probably top off. We're going west, so we need to be odd. We'll probably go as high as 4,500 if needed, but we're kind of like right here eye level with these mountains on the right. Plane's kind of trimmed out as far as pitch, but the aileron trim is not really where I want it right now. And that's where I usually struggle, is getting the aileron trim right. Even when I fix it, I feel like something changes. We also may want to kind of lean it out the mixture a little bit to kind of get a little bit of fuel mileage. And we do need to also change the tank because we're getting low on the right side. Alitalia, interesting question. Landing gear causes drag on aircraft, so why don't planes with fixed gear stall all the time? Well, it's not really. It does cause drag, but it doesn't cause that much drag. It just kind of makes the planes that don't have the gear more aerodynamic, a little bit faster, I guess. So you can still stall, but maybe at a different speed. LPPT is Lisbon. Beautiful coast of California. It's been a while since we did a VFR flight out here. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to autopilot so I can chill.
1986.
For a little bit.
We're gonna be at flight level 130.
4,500. We'll set that in, and I'll hit pilot. Here it is. And then we'll hit the vertical speed mode, and then nose up, and that will change our vertical speed. We'll do about 500 feet per minute going up. Sounds good to me. And we get my flight plan up on this side too. But so far, I really haven't had any issues with the G1000 itself on this thing. A lot of it's not the default one. Like it's a little bit different than the default G1000. Like for example, Carinado just came out with the C28, the Caravan. Oops, wrong camera. This came out the Caravan, like recently, and
Using the default ND80, be advised.
they are using the default X-Plane 11 G1000, the same one you'll see in the 7172, which isn't horrible. It's really not horrible. It's not the same as what you're gonna get like in a TBM. TBM has a completely customized G1000, like the Epic E1000 has a custom G1000. So a lot of planes out there have like a lot more customized G1000s. But this one is just kind of slightly. Obviously, it has a synthetic vision, which I don't know why it's not showing anymore. Let's see. I guess I turned it off. So there it is. Check that out. Check that out, man. That's nuts. That is crazy. And so the other day I was doing a flight in this plane, like in the Seattle area. And you guys know the weather is always horrible up there in Seattle, Washington. And so I was doing a flight into like Spokane or somewhere. And it was completely cloudy. I think the visibility or the clouds were down like 7. It's like overcast at 700, right? 700. And so I was trying to find that localizer and do an ILS approach anyways. But it was a cool thing. Even with the clouds below me, I could see the land and everything in this screen. I don't know if it's this like clear in the real plane. Like I really honestly don't know. But it's just crazy that I can see everything out of this screen. Again, I will mention that it does take a pretty significant frame hit, but they just updated this, I think either yesterday or today. And so since they've updated, I've seen a bit better optimization. It's running a bit better than it did before, because I was getting really bad frames before in this thing. For the size that this plane is, it really shouldn't be getting. It shouldn't be taking a big frame hit at all, even with the G1000. I've tested it with other planes. I tested it with the Coronado C208 with G1000. I tested with the Epic E1000 with the G1000. Tested with the TBM with the G1000. So I tested other aircraft that have pretty complicated systems in them, and they still ran decent on frames. When I put this one in, as soon as I hit the battery switch, like I lose a ton of frames. And then if I turn on the synthetic vision, I lose even more frames. And when I say a ton of frames, I lost like 10 frames from turning synthetic vision on and not turning on synthetic. So if you're already struggling from frames, 10 frames is way too much. So, but now it seems, since I updated it, I think it's probably we're only losing maybe 3 or 4, but I had to double check that again. I am making a review for this plane, and I'll be more in depth and all that kind of stuff. This is more of like a first look, I guess you could say, even though I've been flying it. But I love these little Pipers, man. I think Just Flight did a great job with the Piper series. Again, the first Just Flight plane I ever bought was a Piper Arrow, and I love the heck out of that plane. No glass in the cockpit. This is completely steam gauges and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun to fly. No autopilot either in that thing. But this one I really like. It kind of brings a bit more IFR capability to it. You can do some longer flights. It's still pretty slow. You know what I mean? It's not gonna go that fast, but it's nice to have the G1000 and have the option to have that. And we're flying over Ortho in Southern California right now. I am using xmrbluemc, and they look great. I think they look great. I don't care what anybody says. I like them. But again, we're flying VFR, so we're just kind of following the coast. So VFR, what VFR really means, because a lot of you guys still are kind of new to aviation, especially this side aviation. A lot of you guys are just IFR two-liner people, but when you fly VFR, it's not just flying without a purpose, because VFR is flying with a purpose, but it's flying by visual reference. So you're basically looking around. If you're flying in real life, the main thing you need to be doing, when he says continue fly VFR, I mean fly at VFR altitudes and keep an eye out outside the window. Make sure you're not going to hit anybody or anything. Like you're in charge of your own separation. Whenever you're flying IFR, you're usually talking to controllers, and controllers will keep you separated from other things. At least that's how it is in the US. So whenever, if they tell you, vectors 210, they're probably vectoring you so that you don't hit somebody somewhere. When it comes to VFR, unless you're doing flight following, which is what we're doing now, you're in control. You're responsible for your own life. You're responsible for your own separation to other aircraft, and then ITC will take care of all the IFR traffic. So yeah. But again, reminding you guys, today's giveaway is sponsored by Just Flight, giving away one Just Flight product. And again, they make a lot of general aviation planes, but they also came out with Traffic Global, which is...
Contact LA Center 125.8, good day.
Hold on. 125.8, good day. Dang, all this ATC out here, what you guys doing today? What's going on? 1258. Los Angeles Center, Pipe 16 Bravo, level 4,500. I think that's all I need to say. I'm not sure.
Cherokee 116 Bravo Center, hello, the Oxnard altimeter 3004.
3002. 3004, thank you. Pipe 16 Bravo. 3004. Right, we were way off. Right, so we're gonna climb back up because we're actually too low. Man, we are 1 week away from Christmas, guys. Can you believe that? Like, Christmas is almost here. That's nuts. That is nuts. This is actually not the Piper Arrow. This is the Piper Archer. Tim. The Arrow 3 does have retractable gear. Yes.
Los Angeles Center, hello, this is Air Serbia 1737.
It's all good, Tim.
Canceling.
It's all good, man. It's really easy to get confused. Whenever I bought my first Piper from Just Flight, I was like, I want one with the retractable gear. I know. I personally prefer the planes that have retractable gear over the fixed gear. Just me. Alright, we're getting pretty close to Santa Barbara. What we'll do is we will just do, we might do one, we'll probably do one or two touch and goes. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. We're really close. There it is. Actually, no, sorry, that's Ventura. I thought that was...
2754, thanks again for calling in with Zulu at Prino, cleared ILS from late Tuesday.
Alright, so we still got a ways, actually, until we get to Santa Barbara. About 50 miles out. So we're coming up to the Ventura VOR, which is one of my waypoints, just for reference, to kind of keep us on track. But again, the main thing we're doing is kind of watching and following the coastline to the north. It'll take us straight to Santa Barbara. But I was like, man, we got here quick. Never mind, we got some more cruising to do. What hair tracker do I use? I use Track IR. That's the hair tracker I use, and I like it. I do not regret my purchase at all. I'm able to use it for X-Plane. Super helpful for a DCS world. I also set my cameras up to use it, so I can use it in my different views. If I want to, kind of, be a passenger, I can just sit back here and, look out the window and hang out as a passenger. Alright, let's go ahead and, since we're cruising at 4,500, we'll go ahead and lean the mixture a little bit and get a bit better fuel mileage here. Right now we're getting 22.8 fuel flow gallons per hour. I can go ahead and pull the mixture back. You guys can't see it, but I have a knob on my joystick, so we're pulling it back. You see that mixture, that gallons per hour is going down. That means we're going to be getting better fuel mileage. I don't know what the I have to look at the chart to find the perfect optimum mixture setting, but we're just gonna kind of roll it back until it wants to die, and then go right above that. We should be able to get like 5. Maybe not. It might be too low right there. Yeah, it's too low. So come back up, and about 7.5. I think I'll be all right. Yeah, we're good. And we're actually kind of, we're doing okay with our speed and everything, so we're pretty good. Going about 103, 102 knots now. Yeah, I agree 100%, Tim. The retractable gear just looks better in general. It's definitely more economic, more aerodynamic, saves you fuel, all that kind of stuff. I mean, you do have... I guess the downside to having retractable gear is the fact that you don't always know if it's actually going to come down. You don't know if it's going to come down or if it came down. So there's always that kind of mystery of like, all right, is my landing gear down? So with fixed gear, you know that you'll never have a landing gear issue. At least that is one positive there. But yeah, I prefer the fixed gear. I mean, sorry, the retractable for sure, but this plane was just too nice to pass up for me. I won't be surprised if they release a version with retractable gear. Another thing, I don't know, I think I mentioned this in my one of my videos, but I think I cut this part out. But you guys probably don't know this guy, but the person who's actually sitting in the pilot seat for pretty much a lot of the Just Flight's aircraft. I don't know if he's part of the team, but there's a guy on YouTube that I found on accident. I was researching for a review I was doing like months ago, and I forgot his freaking name. But this guy who's sitting there, he was in the video, and he was doing his first solo flight, and it was actually a pretty interesting flight. And like, as a person who's like also kind of, you know, working on my flight training myself, like just the thought of doing my first solo flight kind of gives me butterflies, you know what I mean? So to see somebody else go through it, it was kind of interesting. And so I saw this guy. It was definitely him. It looks just like him, doing his first solo. Again, I don't know if he's a part of the Just Flight team or something like that, but it was really interesting watching that video. And then whenever I jumped in into the Piper and I saw this guy in there, I was like, hey, I know who that is. So that was pretty interesting. Thank you, FlightPath, for the update. Let's check on that. Yeah, so you know what I need to do? I'm gonna turn off, and I might regret this later. Oh, that's too much. I'm gonna turn off auto fuel selector. So I'm turning that off so that the aircraft doesn't automatically switch it. So you're supposed to switch it every like 15 minutes or so. And it's been doing that, but I think we used a bunch of the right fuel tank during the pattern or something. And so now we have 2 gallons in our right tank and 9 gallons in the left tank. So we're gonna burn off some fuel in the left tank for a while before we jump back over to the right tank. We might have to refuel when we land in Santa Barbara. We'll see. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and make a turn. We're getting a little bit too far out to sea now. Not too far. We still have land ahead of us. One thing you don't really think too much about in the sim, because your life is never actually in danger in the sim. So you can kind of do things in the simulator that you wouldn't do in real life, just because it doesn't matter. Like, if you don't expect the engine to die, like you never do. You never expect the engine to die. You don't have failures on. Nothing bad is gonna happen. But if you're flying in real life, you know, especially in a plane this small, you wanna make sure that you're within gliding distance of land. So we're pretty good though. Even if we were flying in real life, this wouldn't be too far out. But I think whenever I fly small planes like this, I just kind of keep in mind some of those things, try to get them into my memory to kind of think about. Even now, even though, you know, I'm not in a life or death situation here flying this plane on X-plane, but whenever I get into a real life situation, I want to make sure that I have that thought in mind, like, hey, let me make sure I don't go too far out, just in case something happens. I don't get trapped out there in the ocean.
LA Center, Virgin 156 Heavy on the ground, Las Vegas, information Zulu.
What airport is that? I think it's Oxnard Airport we're flying by right now. Lawson Hughes, Sydney to Perth. Maybe someday.
Virgin 56 Heavy LA Center, hello. Clear to London Heathrow Airport, trailer 9, departure Dove Creek, transition to the south. Climb via the SID, expect followable 350 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 1C5.8, squawk 7145. Thank you guys for keeping an eye on my fuel, though.
Cleared to Heathrow via Trailer 9.
Doing Frida checks? What is Frida check?
Climbing via the SID.
Educate me, please, on what that means.
154 on the squawk. Virgin 156 Heavy.
Virgin 56 Heavy, read back correct. 8 Zulu is current for Las Vegas. Advise when you have it. Expect runway 26 right.
Oh, that guy's flying to Vegas.
Roger, we do have Zulu on board. Virgin 156 Heavy.
Oh, that's a 4-hour flight? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Southwest 1218 with you.
It sounds like fun. It sounds like a good flight.
400.
But a 4-hour flight's not gonna happen.
1218 Los Angeles Center, squawk 7.
I mean, we attempted a 8-hour flight last week. And again, I already mentioned multiple times, you're not gonna see me do a long haul for a long time.
And I did Southwest
Bam Flash TV, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard.
Settlers 1218, radar contact 40 miles south into the city. Descend at pilot discretion, maintain probable 300.
I like this plane a lot.
Roger, descend at pilot discretion and maintain probable 300.
Fuel, radio, engine, direction, altimeter.
1218.
So let's do that. Fuel, radio. Radio's good. Engine's good. Altimeter's good. Yeah, we're good to go. Bam Flash TV, are you looking to fly with somebody in real life or in the sim? I would be down for both, but I can't. I don't have the funds to fly in real life right now. It also would depend on where you live. In sim, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm actually really down. Like, for you guys out there who are really serious about actually making this flight is aviation dream a reality. Like, I am 100% down to do some group flights with you guys and kind of like really brush up on our skills. You know, kind of help each other study, help each other get ready for our test, for our training, all that kind of stuff. That's where I'm at right now too. That's the situation I'm in personally. Working on that, and I want to be as ready as possible, and I want to work with other people who are also trying to get ready. So yeah, absolutely, Bam. Hit me up on Discord. Matter of fact, let me get the. Let's see, Nightbot should have the Discord for you if you type in !Discord. Let me know if that link is expired, though. I can get a new one in there. But yeah, hit me up on Discord. We can do some flying together, guys. And obviously, it wouldn't be in airliners. Be in some nice Cessnas or Pipers, whatever you're training in. I think would be the best thing to fly. So Discord's not working. All right. Let me fix that for you. Yeah, man, I was just thinking earlier today, man, I can't wait. Like, you know, the year's coming to an end. Christmas is coming up. Thankfully, I have finally started, you know, moving with the whole student pilot thing. But, you know, it's not moving very quickly. Not as fast as I would like it to go. But, you know, you got to take every step you can, one step at a time, day by day. But I just can't wait to get up in an actual plane and really like I've never landed a plane before, and I want to do that. I want to try that. Like, we do it in the simulator, and you guys see how that goes, right? But I want to try it in real life. I want to see how it goes, and see how it is. What's it like? What's the ceiling for Oxnard? I think we're flying over that Delta Row, right? Sounds good to me, Bam Flash TV. I am all for that, man. I'm getting you that Discord link here just a second. Hold on, I'm kind of gonna copy it. I think the thing is, I'm probably gonna just go ahead and update Nightbot with a Discord link that does not expire. Because right now, I think our Discord links, we have to update them like every day. Because they expire after a day. I'm gonna give it to Nightbot, but I'm also gonna go ahead and post it in the Twitch and YouTube chats for you guys who are interested. And join the Discord. So it's not just for Bam, but anybody else who wants to join our Discord. And anybody else who's interested, seriously, and like training for real. Because I mean, I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys out there training for your private pilot license. Some of you guys are training for your instrument rating. So, you know, let's work together. And make the dream happen, make the dream come alive. Like, let's use the sim to our advantage, and because I believe that we have the tools here, man, to really make it happen. Bam, I can't join right now, but we could talk later.
5 rounds of 6, cross runway 2 at 6 right, and then taxi Bravo Charlie 5 to the ramp. We'll see ya.
We're still a ways, honestly, from Santa Barbara. Yeah, we're still a ways from Santa Barbara. Might be farther than I originally thought. We may end up finishing at Santa Barbara because I don't know how long. I don't really know how long it's gonna take us to get there, to be honest with you. What up, your wallet? Good to see you, man. Ollie Briggs, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yes, sir. I am going to flight school. Not really a school, but I'm going through flight training. But no, we're not yet approaching Santa Barbara's way down the coast a bit. What do I think about the new Infinite Flight update in the A350? I think it's pretty cool. I think it did a pretty good job. I think the A350 is still obviously missing some things. Look at that. Wow, that looks amazing. Let's zoom out and enjoy some of this scenery that I generated. This is why I love flying in California too. It's just so diverse, so beautiful. You get a little bit of everything. You get some rivers, you get some mountains, you get some farmland, you get some desert, you get some green, you get some snow. You get a little bit of everything in California, man. It's amazing. But yeah, I think the new
Los Angeles Center, Virgin
A350 update is pretty cool. Again, it came out earlier than I expected, and I think they already just posted a 777 work in progress pic. Yeah, they did just post one, so we'll see how that goes. Is it going good, man? Thanks for asking, your wallet.
Los Angeles Center, SA236.
You live in Cali, you don't like it. Why don't you like Cali?
Runway 26 right.
Alright, checking our fuel again. We're at 8
taxi
gallons
via Charlie
now.
4 and Bravo.
And again, following this coast, we're gonna kind of go back up to the left here.
37 off your right hand side. He may be pulling into a gate next towards yours, but Charlie 4 and Bravo give way to the Delta off
You
your
can also
right
see on the right screen kind of where we're going to. So
Give way to the aircraft on the right. SA236.
Version 56
giveaway, has it changed?
145.
Giveaway is the same since we started. We're giving away one free Just Flight product today, sponsored by Just Flight. I don't know what if Nightbot's telling you guys something different, but that's what it actually is.
Good evening, this is Legion 342 Heavy in Los Angeles.
Pretty cool. So how many of you guys who are watching right now, just out of curiosity, I see some of you guys talking about it now in the chat, but I kind of missed some of it. But how many of you guys in chat right now are actually going through or have started your flight training in real life? Really interested. So yeah, I think you guys, we should just band together and work together, do some flying together. I definitely recommend Pilot Edge for you guys who are doing flight training. Get comfortable with radios. I've seen some other people and I've seen videos of guys who were not familiar with radios at all, and I'm like, man, if they just use Pilot Edge, they could have saved a lot of money and time and learning in the plane. Because in my opinion, the more you can do outside the aircraft to save you time and money in the aircraft, like, do it. And so that's why I'm doing private pilot ground school, like online. That's why I'm doing it online, to get that out of the way, so I don't have to spend so much time with the instructor, so much time in the aircraft learning some of these things that I can learn outside of the aircraft, which is going to save me money in the long run. The same with, there's things you can do in X-plane to practice. Like if you know you have a flight coming up tomorrow or in a few days, why not do that flight in X-plane, a couple times, do the procedures. If there's ATC, you can do the ATC, whatever. And get yourself prepared for what to expect in the real flight. Like, set yourself up for success instead of failure.
Cherokee 116 Bravo, LA.
Alright, 116 Bravo.
Cherokee 116 Bravo, Santa Barbara reporting 12608. This will be 1050 class at 5000, altimeter 3004. The far descent into Santa Barbara will be at your discretion, and advise when you have the airport in sight and expect a straight into 25.
Roger that, we'll expect this straight in for runway 25 and Santa Barbara descending at our discretion. Piper 16 Bravo, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Version 56 heavy, wind calm, runway
25 is what we're expecting. Let me go ahead and get that up on the... I'm actually using 4-flight, guys.
56 heavy.
I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see.
Potential aircraft landing departing Las Vegas. Information Alpha now, current wind calm.
Okay, you can't barely see it, but I'm using 4-flight. It's the trial version. It keeps reminding me that I don't have a subscription, but it does work enough to do what I need to do in the simulator. So we're actually not too far from Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara is a Class Charlie. He's already he's center, and we're on Vatsim. So if we're on Pilot Edge, we would be getting switched over to approach controller into a Class Charlie airport and all that kind of stuff. But sadly, Pilot Edge is not working for me today, so we'll have to try it again later this week. But He's already basically cleared us, or told us to expect runway 25 in the Santa Barbara. He's giving us the winds. That's great. So he's been very proactive. I'm really thankful that he did that ahead of time so we can be prepared. Bam Flash, man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. So let's go ahead and get the METAR. We already have the altimeter 3004. He said few clouds at 5,000. Kind of see that ahead of us. Thank you, Ben. Also for the host, man. Amazing. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. Winds are about 260 at 8. Visibility is 10. Few at 5,000. Temperature 16. 2.4. Altimeter 3004. Humidity 40%. Density altitude is 120. What I need to see though is I need to see the airport chart, so I can see where runway 25 is. Alright, 25 is gonna be going from east to west, so right to left. We could kind of maybe see that here too. If I go to flight plan, I think, and scroll through our flight plan in Santa Barbara, it'll go to Santa Barbara, and I think I should be able to zoom in. Yep, zoom in. So this is B25 here from right to left. So when we come in, he said expect us straight in, so we'll probably just kind of come in right next to these mountains and fly straight in runway 25, and we'll see. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes us to get there. We're really not far, but we're also not extremely close either. It says here we are, actually, is that how far we are right now? It's actually switched to activate leg here. Alright, so we're 22 miles away right now from Santa Barbara.
Virgin 56 Heavy, radar contact altitude indicates 5,100, climb and maintain.
But super helpful, man, having the G1000 in here. We can declutter it if we want.
350, Virgin 56 Heavy, thank you.
And get rid of some of this extra stuff. But I kind of like having this on because I can see the VOR here. I can see the Class Charlie here. The deltas we just flew out of. It's like bubbles. And again, we're just kind of following the coastline here. We're going to follow right up here against these high mountains and come right straight in runway 25. And we're 7 gallons on the left tank. We should have plenty to get there. 10 gallons in total. Can you guys hear the music at all, or is it like way too loud, too low? Like I want to hear it, but I want it to be in the background. Oh, you don't have X-Plane. Dang, man, that sucks. It would be really huge help for you, bro, for your training. Absolutely. Bam, this Piper has fixed gear. Not all Pipers have fixed gear. They have, I think the Arrow has retractable, but I don't know if all the Arrows. There's a lot of different variants of the Arrow and the Archer and the Warrior. So a lot of different Piper variants. I don't know what the differences are between all of them, but some of them have the fixed gear, some of them have the retractable. I prefer the retractable, like we said earlier. Minty Aviation, what's up, man? What's with the sunglasses? We're in sunny California. Why not, man? I kind of, I wear them from time to time. I think I was scrolled way too high. Yeah, I did. D. Barkus, I don't know if I replied to you. This is the Piper Archer. Piper PA28 Archer. LXTX with a G1000 and synthetic vision.
Turbulence from the departing heavy 777, runway 26 right, light up and wait.
Lawson, thanks for joining Discord, man.
Loud up and wait, SA236.
Oh, heavy driver, you did your PPL 3 years ago and recently started to train for ATPL. Very dope, man. Good luck to you, man. Is Pilot Edge better than Vatsim? I would have to say yes. I'm sorry. I would personally have to say yes. I prefer Pilot Edge because Pilot Edge is more realistic. Pilot Edge is at the same standard, or the closest standard you can get in simulator to real life. Vatsim has more coverage. So what Vatsim has beat on Pilot Edge is that Vatsim has worldwide coverage all over the world. Pilot Edge is only in the western part of the United States. So that's the big downfall for Pilot Edge. But for people like me who don't really mind that, I would like it if they were more, had more range, but it kind of comes with the demand. So with Pilot Edge, the difference is Pilot Edge again, it goes by 100, like 98% real world procedures. Vatsim goes by, I don't know, 85, in my opinion. But Vatsim is good, but Pilot Edge is just the next level. Like for you guys who are familiar with Infinite Flight, Vatsim is like training server, and then Pilot Edge is like expert server times 3. But Pilot Edge is also a paid platform. Vatsim is free, so that's another big difference there too. So Pilot Edge is not free, so which is a lot of reason a lot of people don't use it.
Request Legion 342. Cancel.
Legion 342, roger.
It makes sense, Tim. Save up and pay the full ATP price, man. That makes sense. Hopefully you're flying though, like kind of to stay current throughout all this time. Ooh, that sounds like a good flight. Flight Fighter 757. We might hop in that sometime this week. We might have to fly. I've been kind of itching to fly the 757. I want to do a cargo flight. Oh, I didn't realize the yoke weren't on. Yeah, that kind of bothers me too. No, I mean the A320 is not that difficult. Honestly, once you learn to fly the A320, it basically flies itself. It basically flies itself, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. I know we have some flying clubs out here in Houston, and I need to connect with those guys and see how that can benefit me with being with the because I know a lot of the flying clubs is like there's like a you gotta pay to kind of even to get in, you know, because they have discounts on planes, so it definitely makes sense why you would have to pay to be a member. When you're not even a student pilot yet, it's like I can't pay now. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna turn a little bit to the left. We're getting close to these mountains. We're gonna start descending. We're about 10 miles away. Let's go ahead and descend.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 26 right.
1,500. And I'm sorry, vertical speed mode. And nose down. And yeah, we're looking better. We have 7 gallons on the left now and 2 on the right. So we'll have to make sure that's okay. So what do you guys think? I want to kind of, if we continue to Oceano County, that's another 55 miles.
Or 18,300 for flight level 190 nearby Celia.
That might be what, another 30 minutes or so, I think. We can either continue there or do a few touch and goes here at Santa Barbara. I would like to continue, I guess, but we're just getting close on time. I do have to go somewhere in like 45 minutes. So I gotta make sure I'm done before then. I gotta get ready and all that stuff. So I'm kind of trying to judge to see if I can make it to our final stop in time. I think we can. Let me look at the map. See, again, it's 55 miles. That first leg was how long? That first leg we did from Santa Monica to Santa Barbara was.
Flight Center, good afternoon, Air Canada 465 Vegas. We have Alpha.
It says 130.
26 right, please.
Air Canada 465,
no,
LA,
it's not right.
Hello, thanks for Alpha, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie 3 at Bravo.
Charlie 3, Bravo 26 right, Air Canada 465.
Fremont 236, radar contact 4,000 indicated.
Alright, the first leg was 73, so technically this will be. So I think we can make it. If we don't follow the coast completely, if we kind of cut inland, we can make it in time. So I'm down to go to L52. There's usually some pretty crazy winds out there too. And then we'll do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway at Oceano. That's what we'll do. Alright. Don't see the airport yet. He did tell us to announce when we see it. It should be straight, right? Be our like 11 o'clock. That way somewhere. Keep your eyes open, guys. You see the airport. Let me point it out. About 10 miles away. Kind of hard to see when everything's freaking bouncing. What the heck is it? Should be right off our nose. Alright, land lights coming on.
Southwest 1218, information Alpha current for Las Vegas. Advise that you have it. Las Vegas altimeter 3005. Descend via the Titan arrival at a pre-new intersection. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Where the heck is the airport?
Roger, cleared ILS 26 left approach, and we have Alpha on board for Southwest 1218.
Should be like right off of the coast.
And descend by the Tyson 2 arrival.
Air Canada 465, will you be ready upon reaching?
Yeah, we're ready to go for 465.
Air Canada 465, thanks. Wind calm, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, Air Canada 465.
Yeah, like we're straight in, like we're like almost freaking there. Where is this runway? I don't see the beacon or anything out there. Alright, we're just gonna keep flying as the heading until we see it. We're flying 252, which is kind of the heading for the runway, so we'll see it eventually. $500 AGL. We're like right above the mountains right now.
And Cherokee 116 Bravo, Santa Barbara Airport, 12 o'clock in 7 miles.
Hyper 16 Bravo, we are looking. Where the heck is it? I think, is that it? God, if it wasn't so freaking bouncy. Alright, I'm gonna cheat outside view. Do you guys see it? I seriously don't see it. Like, do I need to take my shades off? Alright, I see a tower. Why is it so hazy right here? This is where the airport is. I just can't see it.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 1192 with you, level 5350.
Delta 1192 LA Center, good afternoon, Squawk 7172.
7172, Delta 1192.
It's over here somewhere. I see a tower.
Center Canada 465 through 3.5.
That's all I see. Oh, I see it.
Canada 465.
Wow,
radar
that
contact
is
on a maintain probable
impossible
360 without
to see.
restriction.
Jesus.
260, Canada 465, thanks.
Alright. Hyper 16 Bravo, we have the airfield in sight.
Contact about 32 east of Clovis. Welcome.
Los Angeles Center, Hyper 16 Bravo, we have the airfield in sight.
November 16 Bravo, thanks. Make straight at runway 25 and report on a 2-mile final.
25, or we'll report 2-mile final on Hyper 16 Bravo. I can't cheat. Man, I would not have seen it, seriously. I really wouldn't have. I see it now. Alright, I'll pilot off. Music off. And my controls. Amos has reported a 2-mile final runway 25. We will do so. Los Angeles Center, Piper 16 Bravo. We're gonna do a touch and go here at Santa Barbara and then request departure to the northwest over to Oceano County.
Remember, we're Piper 16 Bravo, Roger, runway 25, clear touch and go, and on the go, straight out departure is approved, and you're going where next?
Oceano County, Lima 52.
November 16 Bravo, Roger, thank you.
There it is right there.
Do you want flight following, or are you going to go on your own after leaving the class shortly in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, we'll stay with you, Piper 16 Bravo.
November 16 Bravo, remain on your present beacon code to be a part of departure northwest is approved at or below 6,500, and again, you're clear touch and go, Piper 116 Bravo.
Roger, clear touch and go, runway 25, and clear departure to the north below 6,500, Piper 16 Bravo.
And remember, 80 Juliet, that's approved, let me know when you're back.
Alright, we're clear to land, and we're also clear for our departure to our final stop here today at Oceano County. Oh yeah, baby, Orbix L52, that's where we're going. You know I love the airport. The best freaking buy. Getting a little bit bumpy down here at the lower altitudes. Gonna push the nose down. Every time you add flaps in, nose kind of comes up a bit. And we're full on the flaps now. And right on the glide slope. Again, he cleared us a straight out departure, and we have to stay below 6,500 feet, which would be easy because we're not planning on going that high anyways. I guess it kind of depends on how high those mountains are. So I kind of want to take a shortcut over the mountains instead of around them. So we'll see what altitude that leads us at. But we've been flying at 4,500 feet this whole time. Yeah, I definitely, if you're a person who loves flying GA and VFR flying, the Orbix L52 is a must-have airport for sure. Here we go, guys. Ah, there's a float. Jesus. All right, save it, save it. That's all right. We got one more chance to do this today. One more landing. All right, Santa Barbara, goodbye. Oh, wait. You know what my problem was? My mixture was not all the way rich. That's a big mistake. You want your mixture to be rich whenever... Oh, do we need fuel? I hope we have enough to get there. I just thought about it. All right, we're going to continue. Hopefully we have enough fuel to make it to Oceano County. It's 50 miles. And hoping to get there pretty quickly. Oh, gosh.
Streetmark 236, climate main team, flight up to
I love that synthetic vision. It's really cool.
Los Angeles.
Climate maintain flight level 200, Streetmark 236.
Alright, we'll continue. Departure to the north has already, or northwest has already been approved by ATC. We're staying with flight following. We're gonna stay on the left tank for now. Hopefully we have enough to make it. We have 6 gallons. It's a total of 8 gallons of fuel. If we can get to a nice altitude and lean the mixture out again, we should be able to make it, but I don't think we can make it if we go full throttle the whole ways, but we'll see. Piper's not too bad on fuel, to be honest with you. But it also kind of depends on how you fly it. Next stop is Oceano County. You never heard of it? You're about to find out about it. One of my favorite freeware small airports. Or, yeah, small airports out there by Orbix. Very, very cool little airport. If you do pilot edge, you definitely know about Oceano County. Because whenever you do the pilot edge training or like the test flight, they have you load up at L52, and then you start your first flight from there. I think that's where I first found out about it. I can't remember how I got it. I don't know if it was pilot edge that I got it for, or if I had got it before then. But it's definitely really cool, especially like, you know, for free. You know, anything that's for free is cool, but when you get an Orbix scenery that's like Orbix quality, you know what I mean? Like, it's still Orbix quality. It's not like, it doesn't look like freeware, like it looks like you paid for it. Alright, we're at 1,600. Continue our climb. Alright, man, I'll see you later, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, sir. I believe that first flight for pilotage is Oceano County to San Luis. Or was it? Yeah, I think it's San Luis is the first flight that they have you do for a test. So based on the terrain that I see here, I'm not going to really probably be able to go straight across unless we can get high enough to do so. I don't want to go around. The fastest way obviously is straight through. So I don't know. We might have to stop before we get there because I don't know if I have enough fuel to get there, honestly, man. We have 8 gallons. Was it 6? I think it's 6 gallons of fuel, and I do not think we're gonna have to get all the way there. No problem, Daniel. Nightbot can tell you my PC specs, but yeah, he can tell you because I can't
Double is
remember.
1218, Windcom, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, southwest 1218.
Piper 16 Bravo, just want to confirm 6,500 is your request up to Oceano, correct?
Correct, 6,500 for Oceano. Piper 16 Bravo.
And Piper 16 Bravo, what's your route of flight up to Oceano as well?
From Santa Barbara, we were planning on flying straight there, but we may have to go around these mountains. I can't see what VOR that is ahead of me. We're probably gonna fly that way up there.
Piper 16 Bravo, yeah, that's fine. That'll be the Gaviota VOR. About your 280 heading at about 8 miles. That's Golf Victor Oscar. As long as you head directly towards Oceano, once you pass over the mountain range there, that is fine. It's just there's a bunch of restricted airspace regarding the Vandenberg complex just immediately west of Santa Maria and Lompoc. So just wanted to verify that you were going to be following the coast up. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the heads up. I'll definitely stay clear of those airspaces for Piper 16 Bravo.
Shine 8680 Julia, across Lake Hughes at a maintain 9,000, the Burbank altimeter 3002.
Yeah, I agree. The 152 is freaking amazing as well, guys. That's another good plane that they have. Ooh, I am worried for
Denver is closed.
we might have to divert, guys. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have enough fuel to make it to Oceano. That is ETE right now says 27 minutes. And right now we're still full throttle because we're climbing out. We're passing 3,000 now and hoping to get over these mountains so we can take the shorter way.
300 or less for 465.
So I'm gonna go ahead and change the altitude to 4,500 again. And I'm gonna set the flight director, which is already on. Heading mode, direct straight, and then vertical speed mode, autopilot, and we'll climb about 500 feet per minute. And I kind of cut it close to these mountains here. And check out these trees, man. V trees, vertical sim, freeware. So you know how Orbix has Terra Flora? Well, I wasn't a fan of that. Whenever it came out, I was like, I don't really like how that looks. Like, it's just too green. It's too bright green. So V-Trees came out with another one, completely for free. That looks way better, in my opinion. I like his way better. It does have different types of trees as well, but it adds a really nice look to especially mountain areas, but anywhere that has a lot of trees. Makes it look really nice. Raven, what's up, man? Good to see you. YDG, what's up, man? Good to see you. I actually do not have a link. I should. I actually should, shouldn't I? That would be smart to have a link to this plane. Let me see if I can find it for you. But it's the Just Flight Archer, Piper Archer LX. If you just search that, you should find it pretty easy. It's Make sure you get the X-Plane version, not the P3D version, because they also make planes for P3D. Oh yeah, absolutely, Bambosa, man. Vertical Sim, he has been such a huge, like, he's a significant person in the flight sim community right now, man. His add-ons, his airports, his freeware and his payware, V states, you know what I mean, the V trees, everything is really good. Looking forward to his new Tampa airport. Looking forward to him coming out with that, but yeah, it is. I like the plane a lot, man. So I'm kind of like, right now, I'm still trying to decide. It kind of depends as well on where I end up going for my flight training, but I'm trying to decide if I want to train on a Cessna or if I want to train on a Piper. I know that I can do either. I can do both. Alright, we're over these mountains. Let's level off and go into fuel saving mode. We have 6 gallons.
Alright, exit on to Alpha 5, cross runway 25 right.
We have 6 gallons. Can we stretch this? Because right now we are pushing 21 gallons an hour, and we have 26 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go. What's that? Yeah, it says 25-ish is the ETE. And we actually want to stay to the right. What he was saying was all this area here, I believe all this is restricted airspace. So we need to stay to the right of this airport. So honestly, we might need to kind of turn right a little bit. I'm turning the heading to the right just a little bit to kind of stay more to the right there. And we'll fly over that. But I'm going to go ahead and start leaning a mixture here so we can get some better fuel. One thing, the cool thing that this plane does, and it's not just this plane, but all the Just Flight planes do this. If I can find it, there it is. If I go to, where is it? Is it here? No, so that's not it. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. So this gives us some really helpful information. I'm gonna keep bringing that back. So it says our endurance right now is 49 minutes. Range, we can make it 90 miles at the current power settings. I actually just pulled the mixture back, so these numbers are all updating. Our true airspeed is 113 knots. Fuel flow is 7.25 gallons per hour, 27.5 liters an hour. Fuel use so far is 11.75. Headwind component 6, crosswind component 6, and yeah. So I know we can make it now because it says endurance 47 minutes. We should be okay. So we're using like what, less than half the amount of fuel we were using on takeoff. So we use a lot of fuel taking off and landing. We did a lot of touch and goes back in Santa Monica, and then we did the touch and go in Santa Barbara. So that kind of hurt us. So now we have 5. It says 5 total. I don't know where the extra. I think that's reserved. We have 4 gallons of fuel remaining, so we have to watch out for that. So we're gonna have to start switching from right tank to left tank to keep that balance. But it says that we can make it. It says 46 minutes is our endurance. Our range is 76 miles. We are, I'm gonna say, 40-ish miles away. So we should have some room to play with. So this would be a good time to turn on auto select fuel. I just don't trust it, so I'm gonna just don't let me forget to switch it.
Delta 1192 to send you the Comics 2 arrival.
All airplanes are not free on X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 comes with its own set of aircraft, and then everything else is downloaded from online, from either the X-Plane forums, or you can download them from the store and get the payware. So there's tons of freeware planes. So I always tell people when they first get in the X-Plane, go check out the forums. There's a ton of already made freeware planes you check out before you get into any of the payware stuff. Unless there's something that you really have your eye on that's payware that you really want. But if you're first getting into the X-Plane 11, check out the free stuff first, man. X-Plane has so much free stuff out there, especially scenery. It's like a free version of every airport you could ever want. You know what I mean? But again, guys, make sure I don't forget. Keep reminding me in the chat to change our fuel over.
Bravo D, Santa Maria, altimeter 3006. I have no weather or landing information for the Oceano Airport.
3006 sounds good. We'll just use whatever's nearest. That's all good. Piper 16 Bravo.
And November 16 Bravo, that'll be San Luis Obispo, and I'll have that altimeter reading for you here once you get a little bit closer.
Perfecto, Piper 16 Bravo. Alright, very helpful controller today here in California. I think this guy always controls. I think I recognize his voice. I don't know where I recognize his voice from, but I've heard his voice before. But we should be clear of that. Yeah, we're definitely clear of the restricted airspace. So all this over here, and when you guys go through flight training, you'll learn more about that. But all this blue area here is all restricted airspace. You cannot fly.
For 80 Juliet, have a good one.
You too.
We're good. We have plenty of space, so we can actually go straight along here to L52 and we'll be all good. So he's gonna give us the San Luis Obispo altimeter and all that stuff. When we get closer, we'll use the weather from there. We fly in those.
Horizon 2321, climbing through 900,000 to up to 1.
Geo, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man.
Horizon Air 2321, Los Angeles Center, hello, climb and maintain, followable 350, good afternoon.
350, Horizon 2321.
I don't know what view I want to look at. They all look so good. We'll just use the regular outside view. I do need some screenshots though. That's one thing I do need. Whew. Alright guys, if you just joined us again, we're giving away one free Just Flight product. Most of the things that Just Flight makes are really good quality general aviation planes, but they also have traffic global, so you could possibly use it for that if you like. We'll be giving that away at the end of our flight today. Wherever we land. Right now we're stretching the fuel, but if we make it to Oceano County, that's where we'll be doing our giveaway at. If we don't, we'll kind of set our alternate as SMX. We'll use SMX as our point of no return. All right, so once we pass there, we're like, all right, yo, like, we have enough, we can go, we can make it. If not, then, you know what I mean, we have to figure something else out. So I say, let's go ahead and fly.
Mach 236, be advised, sir, I currently
just a little bit to the right some more. Just want to kind of cut our distance down as much as possible.
If you wish
We're really close on fuel.
You do need to request that in advance, unless you have a pause and top of descent feature included there in your.
Ooh, rotate MD-11's coming soon? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Generally not allowed on Vatsim, especially in such an
X-Plane 11, there's ATC mods. So,
just let me know when you are ready to
X-Plane has ATC built in, so it has like an automated ATC system that nobody uses, even though they just updated it this year. But I don't remember the last time I used it. If I want ATC, I want like a real person to talk to, and I use Vatsim for that, and that's different. That's a separate mod, but that's free. There's also Aviayo that you can use. There's a new one coming out called POSCON or something like that. And then you got Pilot Edge, and Pilot Edge is a paid ATC system, and those are real people using real life standards.
Mach 236, I assure that you have unpaused, sir. If you can actually remain where at your present position now. You're about
Raw Dane Thomas, what's up, man?
Take you about 6,000 feet above on the arrival.
Welcome back, bro.
Space between you and him. So
welcome,
if you
welcome.
Pause at your present position, that would be greatly appreciated.
Sure, pausing present position.
Yep, I agree, Flight Path. I don't want to see any more disappointing aircraft come out. What source are these for ortho photos? That is a great question. I honestly don't know. I could check, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let me open up Ortho 4XP. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer. If it does, we'll all blame William Poe. Let's see. I just think it's helpful to know though, because I mean sometimes I watch other people's streams and I'm like, that looks amazing. What source are you using? Because I want to use the same one when I do that area. Let's see, what am I using out here? I like both. I like both Airbus and Boeing. I would prefer not to have to choose. Let's see, this is This is USA.
Again, a 465, thanks for your
Wait, it might be Bing.
4.5, great day.
But I think it's
24.5,
USA.
thank you very
Yeah,
much,
it's
good day.
definitely USA. Either USA or Bing. I can't zoom in anymore on this stupid thing, but I'm either using USA zoom level 16. Yeah, this whole area is the zoom level 16, so we're for sure in zoom level 16 for ortho. But it's kind of hard for me to see the tiles and which one we're in. But I think we're either in the, I think we're in a USA tile. I'm pretty sure it's USA. Yeah, that's true, Flybath. There also is Fork Boy orthos, which I've actually never used. I don't know what they look like, but I've heard a lot of people use it. It's a great way to go ahead and download like a large area of ortho, especially if you're just getting into getting ortho scenery. Like Fork Boy is probably a great way to do it. 'Cause you don't have to do it manually. All of my ortho has been generated manually until recently, where I started using
And thank you for your help as well, sir. Greatly appreciate it.
Vertical Sims V-States, which is mainly, for me, I'm using V-States out on the East Coast, for Florida, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama. I think I said Alabama already. I might use Texas. I need to replace my Texas because I think I did it at too high of a quality. My frames are dead out there right now. And that's my hometown, so it's a problem. I did do Nevada, I did Arizona, I did Denver, and Utah for V-States. So I downloaded a ton of V-States, but his stuff looks freaking good because he's actually recolor corrected them. So they look really good. I don't know if Fort Boy just generated or if he's done anything special to it, but I'm not sure. Another flight simmer, xplane11. What's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Ryan, what's happening, man? Ryan Bulgit. Tickle me. Welcome to the stream, man. But so far, it's been a pretty good flight, pretty chill. You know, we're just cruising at 4,500 feet right now on the way to Oceana County, the legendary Oceana County, Lima 52 airport. There's usually some pretty bad winds out there. We'll see what happens. Let's check on our fuel. Let's go ahead and switch to the right tank now, because we are close. We are 1 gallon in the left, 2 gallons in the right. Looks like we have 4 gallons in the center. I didn't even know we had a center tank, honestly, on this plane. But you can see it says total 4, so 2 plus 3 is definitely not 4. So. But I've already kind of trimmed, but I've kind of leaned the engine a bit to kind of get better fuel mileage. See if I can get a little bit better.
Good day.
I think that's best we're gonna get about 6.7 gallons per hour. So I don't want to push it too much and completely lose the engine. But we're pretty leaned out right now. Nightside Gaming, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Good evening. Finished up your Christmas loads for SCS. That sounds dope. That sounds dope, man. I really need to do some Christmas trucking, man. I might be able to get into it next week. Next week I may be getting some time off from work and sometimes kind of get into some gaming and then some things without having to work. So trucking is on my list of games to play. Seriously, I have still yet to be able to get into Utah since the update came out, even though I own it. And same with Road to Black Sea for Euro Truck Sim as well. And I've been kind of getting into Train Simulator some more too lately, guys. It's kind of, and I still kind of feel weird for saying that, but I actually have been getting a little bit into Train Simulator lately, and it can kind of get challenging sometimes. It can kind of get challenging. I do have a couple videos coming out for that, and but yeah, it's gonna be good. I have a lot of work to do this week, so it's been a really busy week. I've been trying to stay on the stream schedule while doing my regular work plus other work. Lots of videos I'm working on coming out this weekend and next week, and it's I love it, but you know, it's a lot of work. You know, a lot of work, a lot of things going on. Captain K, how are you, man? I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain at all. KDM, welcome to the stream as well, man. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. John Mark, if you select the runway departure and runway arrival, is it automatically have a waypoint or route? If you select a departure airport and an arrival airport, it will draw a line between in anything. It should. I'm not really understanding the rest of the question there. Gorgeous, man, gorgeous. And what makes this scene even sexier is these clouds, man. We're flying VFR. Cool things are actually flying around these clouds. And it even looks like it might be a little rain out there to our right. Might just be some haze. How long until landing? Not too much longer. 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes.
Delta 1986, cross hog 250.
About to fly over Santa Maria, which is Kilo Sierra Mike X-ray. About to fly over the airport again. It's pretty much our point of no return. So we'll see how our fuel situation looks like when we get over here. Technically, the safe thing to do.
16 Bravo, actually, there is an automated ASOS available for Oceano. Let me know when you have that. And the altimeter there I have is 3006.
Roger that. I'll go ahead and hop over and try to pick that up. Thank you very much. Piper 16 Bravo.
No problem.
All right, let's go get that ASOS. Let's go get that sauce. Oh, freaking! Oh my God, I love Fourth Flight. As I was thinking about it, as he brought it up, Fourth Flight just gave it to me. I was about to go search it. So the ASOS is gonna put that on COM 2, and that is gonna be 118375. Fourth Flight, you're amazing, even on X-Plane. This is why I need an iPad, because I can't imagine flying without Fourth Flight in real life. Like, it's such a huge asset in my opinion. I know you can fly without it. I know you need to learn to fly without it. But why would you if you have it, why not use it? All right, COM 2's on. It's not really picking that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that onto COM 1 instead. I don't know if this is gonna work on Vatsim.
Hello, SoCal approach November 870 mile from the Los Angeles Special Flight Rules area.
So again, guys, we'll be doing the giveaway pretty much immediately after we land in Oceano, because I gotta head out pretty quickly. So I'll be in a rush to get out of here. Part of me is debating on doing it even earlier than that. Alright, there's an ASOS, but we're not gonna be able to hear it because I don't know, Vatsim's kind of being weird. So we'll just say we have the weather in Oceano, but he said the altimeter is the same, 3006, so we're good to go there. We'll do straight in. I can get the weather. Let me click on it. Weather is 270 at 6. Weather at 9 statute miles. Clear. Temperature is 14, 2.9. Altimeter 3006. So I do have the weather now at Oceano. Jarrett, what's up, man? Good to see you. Get into a little bit of some clouds here. Might need to descend. Can't really see too well. How far are we? We're pretty close. Probably like 15 miles or so. Who is it? SoCal's LA Center, Piper 16 Bravo. We have the weather in Oceano. Why can't I hear anymore? It sounds like really faded. I'm gonna go ahead and start descending. About 2,500 feet. That'll also save us some fuel, but I'm not gonna actually change the setting. We're just gonna kind of let the momentum take us down. Vertical speed, nose down, 500 feet per minute. I'm gonna gain some time when I descend, hopefully. Can he hear us? Yeah, Piper is $41 USD. I'm really liking it though. And that's the truth. Seven minutes ETE. LA Center, Piper 16 Bravo radio check.
You're calling SoCal approach, not LA Center.
Sorry, not LA Center, SoCal approach. Oops, I think I switched frequencies on accident. That's what happened. That's why I can't hear him, because I'm so far away from it. I'm on the wrong frequency. Elliot. The heck? What the heck? What the heck? Hold on. I think we're on the wrong. I think we're on the. Oh crap. We switched over to the wrong frequency. I need to get back over to the right frequency. SoCal Approach, can you give us the frequency for LA Center again? 1258. Alright, 1258. So we're supposed to be on. LA Center, Piper 16 Bravo.
November 16 Bravo, go ahead.
No, just checking in with you. I switched to the wrong frequency on accident, but we do have the weather in Oceano County.
November 16 Bravo, thanks. And actually, before I had you go over and switch, or you did double check that, VFR descent into Oceano is at your discretion. Forgot to let you know about that as well.
Roger that, VFR. The descent is at our discretion. Piper 16 Bravo. Which we kind of are already doing, because yeah, we're really close. Yeah, we're like really close. We'll fly straight in, and what he'll do is, because Oceano is actually uncontrolled, he'll most likely cancel, well, not cancel, but give us frequency change approved to Unicom for Oceano County. So let's go ahead and get the Unicom set up and pre-selected. 122.8.
Center 2321, leaving the airspace to the east. Albuquerque is closed. Radar service terminated.
We're pretty close, about 5 miles out.
We'll see you later.
And fuel, we're 1 and 1. I mean, we are close. I'm actually going to switch to the left tank. That should be our fullest tank. That's the tank you're going to use whenever you're landing. Land lights are already on.
43 Whiskey Tango, LA Center, hello. Just for future reference, I do control San Luis services on the ground, so no worries at all if you weren't aware of that. Even if you're going to just go on your own VFR without flight following, that's fine, unless you want to pick up flight following. I can accommodate that.
43 Whiskey Tango, I don't think I'll need flight following today, but I do appreciate the offer.
No, 3 Whiskey Tango, it's my pleasure. Frequency change is approved. We'll see you later.
43 Whiskey Tango, thank you. Copy.
November 16 Bravo, advise when you have Oceano in sight.
We are looking. Piper 16 Bravo. Having trouble finding these airports today. No, it's down here somewhere. Should be right in front of us. There somewhere. Yep, I see it. LA Center, Piper 16 Bravo. We do have the airfield in sight.
November 16 Bravo, thanks. No observed traffic between you and the airport at this time. Your radar service is terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR. Change to advisory is approved. We'll see you later.
Squawk and VFR and switching to advisory. Piper 16 Bravo, thank you for the ATC. Have a good day.
See you soon.
Alright, switching to Unicom. And I don't even know what runway number that is. That's runway 29. Flying straight in. We're going to go ahead and turn off the autopilot. And we'll make our call in. We are 5 miles away. Oceano County traffic. Piper 16 Bravo, 5 mile inbound for runway 29. Oceano traffic straight in. Alright, so this should be the airport right off our nose. This will be our final stop, guys. I'll be doing a giveaway today. If you want to enter into the giveaway last minute, type in BLUXMAS. We're giving away a one free Just Flight product sponsored by Just Flight. Special thanks to Just Flight. This aircraft we're flying today is by Just Flight and just came out. And so technically, if you want this one, that could possibly be what you win. I want to say thank you guys for flying with us today in the Piper Arrow sorry, the Piper Archer LX with the really cool G1000 and synthetic vision. This will be our final stop. It's a very cool place though. Once you guys get off the plane, you guys can head to the beach. Enjoy that. I hope that's the airport. Yeah, it is. I hope. Like, I was pretty confident rolling up here. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the airport, but I'm not. Like, as I got closer, it started looking more and more like a river. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're rolling in, guys. Rolling in. You do have to be present to win the giveaway today. So make sure you're here. The Piper slows down really nicely, so you really can kind of cut the power pretty late, depending on how high you are. If you're too high, then you're kind of out of luck there, but come in low enough, you can kind of cut the power pretty soon. All right, we are less than 2 mile final. Oceano County traffic, Piper 16 Bravo. A 1 mile final, runway 29, Oceano County traffic. All right, flaps coming down. Mixture is going back full rich. I do still see that we have fuel in the left tank, so we'll keep an eye on that in case it goes out last minute. The right one should be the runway, not the left one. The left one is a taxiway. Definitely easy to confuse that, and the grass is grass. Flying over this little trailer park here. You're gonna see how dope this scenery is once we touch down. Oh, there's a float. Oh yeah, baby. All right, let's get it stopped. Pretty short runway here. All right, we got it. Welcome to Oceano County, California, beautiful people. Again, this scenery here is free, and I 100% recommend it. As you can see, it looks really dope. Orbix didn't hold back on this freeware. All right, let's watch our RPM so we don't kill the spark plugs. We'll taxi over here, flaps up. Flying Zoe, what's up, man? Good to see you. Oops, that's not the right button. And we'll park it right here, guys. All right, let's get ready for the giveaway. I'm not gonna wait at all because I gotta go. All right, we're about to roll it here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Park and brake set. Avionics off. Engine off. Alternator battery off. Replay on. That's too far. All right, here we go. Let's roll it. I'm not waiting. BLUXMAS, your last few seconds. Who's gonna win today's giveaway? Here we go. I'm about to roll it. I'm about to roll it. Actually, I think something happened. Everybody type it one more time. Type it right now. I'm sorry. Type it right now. BLUXMAS. I don't know what happened, but I guess it wasn't tracking this whole stream. So type it in now. I'm gonna give you guys like 2 minutes. Type it in because I know there's a little bit of lag from when I say it to when it happens. So spam the chat with the BLUXMAS for the giveaway today, guys. Again, sorry about that. I'll give everybody a chance. Get in again. Nice, nice. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Again, thank you guys for coming today. Watching today's stream. We'll have another one. Tomorrow we'll be giving away xmrbluemc. And then Friday we have a private pilot ground school sponsored by Angle Attack. It's going to be really cool. Looking forward to it, guys. Really looking forward to it. All right. Here we go. It's time to roll. Time to roll. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win today? Who's a lucky guy or a girl? All right, I'm about to touch it. 3, 2, 1. What we got, Nightbot? Evan Kieran's. Is Evan Kieran's in the house? You gotta be, because it just reset. Evan Kieran's. Congratulations to Evan Kieran's. Is he here? Is he in the building? Is he on board? Let's see. Let's see. Speak up or forever hold your peace. Congrats, Evan. There he is. What up, my man? Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. You just won one free Just Flight product. Please contact me on Discord, my friend, and we will get you all set up and get your product to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for playing again, and thank you to everybody else for coming through and coming and watching the stream, for entering into the contest, for supporting my channel, supporting me. You guys know I really do appreciate it, and this is why I want to do giveaways in December, was to show you guys how much I do appreciate you guys for showing me the continued support and everything. It's been amazing, and I'm just super thankful to be a part of this community. So I've seen some things where, like, there's toxic people in every community. There's toxic people in the X-Plane community, in the aviation community, and I know that. There definitely is, but I'm very thankful that they don't seem to come to my channel. I don't attract them, I guess, or you guys don't attract them. I don't see them very. We rarely see like crazy like trolls get in here, toxic arguments. That rarely happens here, and I'm super thankful for that, and I want to keep it that way. So let's keep the stream the stream clean, I guess you could say, and keep it going. And thank you guys so much again. Congratulations to Evan. I'm gonna type your name in, but go ahead and contact me on Discord. Let me get the Discord link to you before I go, because I don't want you to miss out on that. Not too bad of a landing there, though, guys. You see that? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see, and play a song while we wait. Play it again while I get the Discord link for you, man. But about time for me to get out of here, guys, and I gotta actually hit the gym. Gotta hit the gym again. Second time today, doing a double. So wish me luck. I'm getting that Discord link for you right now, so give me 1 second. All right, here it comes. All right, so join the Discord and go ahead and send me a private message, and then I'll get you set up and everything like that. I'm already getting phone calls, so I gotta go. 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Sorry I'm in a rush, but wife is already calling, and I got things I gotta do tonight. So I'm out of here, guys. You're amazing. See you later.